Boom, whap, snap. He was like a superhero on that run.
Your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. And it comes your way next.
The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster on the move past the 40. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dumped down to McKenna. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up third and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the Sticks. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. But they got a great... And almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 26 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
One more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Mahomes going to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have the football.
Here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay,
34 yards.
And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. He went right back till he got that omelet and crunched it.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mahomes now to throw.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action. It's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of football.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Again. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. but in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased. Doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no acting.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. The handoff as they run the counter play. And they're able to swarm him behind the line. And his rough night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards. And now it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this defense...
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
The pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Open man downfield is Heidman. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Just 1 more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Across Defensive formation. Hardman gets a completion. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's McKinnon on the draw. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And now here's another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking.
Again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And all the way in.
Are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes maybe a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. Mahomes going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in the state with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the.
This is a special presentation of EA Sports from the Coliseum in Oakland. Our tribute to the coach. One time for old times. What do you say we play some football as we are underway from Oakland in the John Madden Legacy game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
So it's the NFC stars who will get the ball first. And Charles, as we alluded to, we've got a different era of coach on each sideline. So the man coaching this NFC squad, we'll call him Young John Madden. This is a coach who was trying to establish a foothold in the NFL and on the cusp of doing it very successfully.
Yeah, you think back to that period, those early days as the coach of the Raiders, the late 60s in the AFL, and then in the NFL in the early 70s. Coach was a guy who was ahead of his time. The Raiders were one of the first teams to have mini camps, one of the first to film practice, because he wanted to practice coaching as much as he could. And his teams, they were successful right from the start of his head coaching tenure.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
So as we mentioned at the top, well, let's take you through the life of John Madden. And, you know, it's very fitting that we're here back in the Bay Area, not just because John's so associated with Raider football, but also because this was where he spent his formative years.
Yeah, he grew up over in Daly City with his buddy John Robinson, who would also become an NFL head coach. He played his high school ball at Jefferson High, eventually wound up playing tackle at the University.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer Junior Seau.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, shows them returning it for a pick six. That was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. But Charles, you mentioned Coach was a 21st-round draft pick back in 1958 and was the Philadelphia Eagles who selected him. But unfortunately for John, knee problems, they just continued to dog him. He was hurt in his first training camp, actually never saw the field as a player in the NFL. But it was still during his time with the Eagles, you and I were talking about this before going on air, that you could start to see the light bulb going on for what his career path might entail.
And it went on in a big way, didn't it? Because while he was rehabbing his knee, he started to spend a lot of time breaking down film with the Eagles with quarterback Norm Van Brocklin, the future Hall of Famer and future head coach.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tony Gonzalez